I don't know if it's going to be random, not, but I kind of get myself footnotes, but we kind of know how Moses goes in footnotes. I don't know, all my life I've dealt with a lot. I have 5 brothers and sisters. I'm the oldest. All of us were all separated. I'm about the only one that stayed in the family. We all dealt with a lot from our biological mother. But that's all good. Teenage years, I was adopted at 12 by my grandparents, but I grew up calling them mom and dad. Been with them since I was 4 days old. At 12, I hit middle school, and I started getting really depressed. And that's when I really started watching other kids, and I started self-injuring. Anybody know? Everybody know? Okay. I started doing that, and then it steadily just got worse. It progressed more and farther, deeper each time. And at 15, I started thinking about suicide. And at 15, I ended up overdosing. And I spent 36 hours on a ventilator. And I remember getting into the hospital, and there was a security guard there. Every time I would come to, because I was in and out, he'd be there holding my hand. And I couldn't figure out, why is he doing that? And every time, I got up to ICU, I'd wake up, and he was there. He was there holding my hand the whole time. And when I finally came out of it, I asked where the security guard was, because he wasn't there. And she said, well, what was his name? And I told her what he looked like. I told her. She said, we don't have any security guard by that name. We didn't have anybody that looks like that. And so the only thing that came to mind was, all right, maybe I was just dreaming. I don't think it was a dream. I don't think it was at all. I think, honestly, that was probably my angel, because they're the whole time holding my hand through and pulled me through. After that, I started going to Ground Zero. And I met Chauncey, met a bunch of other people. And it just kind of pulled me out of it, but I still wasn't there. I still wasn't anywhere where I am now, not even close. I went to church, read, but it didn't set in. And then at 19 and 20, I started drinking really bad. I get in fights, I black out to where I don't know where I'm at, didn't know how I got home some nights. And I pretty much gave up again, and I came close to trying suicide again, but I didn't that time. And then at 24, I found out I was pregnant with my daughter, and she's what really got me to start thinking that, hey, I need to change, I need to do something in my life. And so I really started trying to get back into Ground Zero, and I still couldn't get there. But at 26, I came over here for strength team, because I've always helped out with strength team. And I met a couple people here, Pastor A.D., Adrian and Israel. I met them here, Derry. I've known Derry for a while, but I didn't know him. See him at Ground Zero.
Hey, did you ever yell at him too? Just trying to get somebody else. Sorry. Just trying to get slow here.
But I dropped my daughter off at my mom's, and even through all that, she still meant the world to me, but I dropped her off at my mom's, and I had all intentions of quitting everything, just giving up, and I had a couple bottles of pills with me. And so I was real close to it, and something just told me, go to church. It's like, no. So I called Zach. I met Zach over at Ground Zero also. So I called him. He called Chauncey. We met, and Chauncey said, all right, well, come to church Sunday morning, and if nothing changes, whatever. So I said, okay. All right, I'll come to church Sunday morning. And that Sunday is when I actually met A.D. for the first time. Glenn, hi, how you doing? But that Sunday changed everything, because 2 people that I really didn't know were willing to stop for a few minutes, willing to talk, even they didn't know it, nobody knew it, but Chauncey and Zach. And 2 people stopped and gave me a hug. One person said she needs Jesus in her heart to A.D. So A.D. prayed, And they didn't even know, nobody knew, but that Sunday changed everything. And now, I work for the church, I still have my daughter, I'm still here. I haven't self-injured in probably 3 or 4 years. And even then, it wasn't like it used to be, because used to, when it was at its worst, I needed stitches and staples to help everything heal. But now, I don't even, there's been a couple of times I've thought about it, but it was like, oh, no, I don't need to do that. It's not worth it. And so it's good now. I got a new job, new car.
Wow.
Thanks, Derry. New phone.